All right, good day, all. This is like the 47th time that I've recorded this welcome. Um, I had some integrity issues, and my department chair said, "Don't use integrity, use something else." So, using QuickTime, iMovie, and trying to do it that way. So we'll see how this works. It can't be any worse, right? You have no idea what I've been through. Sorry, just moved the computer. So, I'm Dan Ennis, professor for the course. Welcome. Glad to have you in the course. I think you'll find it's a really good course and a nice time. You'll learn a lot. It's very applicable, and you'll be able to get right to work with it. So, what I thought I'd do is tell you a little bit about myself this morning, and also give you a quick overview of what's to come and how things will work. So, we will do that. So again, Dan Ennis. I've been at UNH since 2007. Came here as dean of DePaul College of Business and Economics when it was the Whittemore School. We set out to build a new building, and that was sort of my pet project while I was here. And we got that done and moved in 2013. It was a terrific project. It's changed the character of the place. It's changed our rankings. It's changed our quality. It's really changed everything about us and the way that we work. So trying to get better lighting here. So it's something that will survive me, I hope. Well, maybe not. Maybe I'll live really old. But anyhow, it's a nice thing, and it means so much to so many students. It's helped us grow enrollment and so on. Prior to that, I was at the University of Maine, where I was Dean of Business and Public Policy. And prior to that, Associate Dean at Ohio University in the Business College, Department Chair at Ohio, and I got my first professor job at Ohio U as well. Great place. Loved it. But there's a reason. My undergraduate degree was from Ohio University as well. And it is one of the reasons I'm here today is what that university did for me. And I will forever give back to them to try to help other students like me who have a need and maybe can't afford to get to college. I had to pay my own way, had some scholarship help, some loans, paid off my last student loan when I was 38 years old and a dean. After Ohio U, went to Miami, Ohio for an MBA, worked in the corporate world for a couple of years, and then PhD at Ohio State, and that finished in 91. Grew up in Lancaster, Ohio, Columbus, Ohio, attended inner city Columbus schools for most of my K-12 experience, all but the last couple of years, and turned out okay. Got toughened up a little bit, but that's what you do, and as my dad said, it's good for you. It's good for you, son. Now let me teach you how to fight. Only had to use it once. And if you use it once, you use it well, you're never bothered. Gosh, that's an odd tangent. Anyhow, one brother, one sister. They are younger than me. One mother, one father, as is typical. And not exclusive, but typical. And, it's been a great life. A lot of grandparents, a lot of great-grandparents. Lost my last great-grandparent when I was 36, not that long ago. And my grandfather, the final passing of a grandparent, was 4 years ago. He was 93, smoked every day of his life from 15 to 93, never got cancer, never had a heart problem, just went to sleep. It's the way to go. So there's a lesson there, start smoking. I'm not recommending it. All right, enough of that. It's early, and I guess I'm kind of just happy to be here. So let me give you a little overview of the course. Course is 8 weeks, as you know, and it's split up into 4 modules, and each module sort of is a containment of related topics. They're all related throughout the term, but this gives us some little compartments that we can work with that I think make things easier as we go through the term. So there are 2 books that go with the course. Been a couple emails about these. The first one, Strategy and Tactics of Pricing. This says 2011 on the inside. This is the one I recommend. You should be able to find it used everywhere. You probably already have it. If you don't, you can get it quick. This is a graduate level book. It's used with our MBA students in a straight up pricing course that's taught by a marketing professor. And I've used it with undergraduates. It's a little stretch for them, but if I push them, they do okay. You guys will do fine too. It's got some density to it at times, but at other times, much less so. This book, Revenue Management for the Hospitality Industry, in my view, is kind of fluff. It's a good book. Don't get me wrong. It's really the only one for hospitality that's any good, and it has some good application. You'll find that some of the things are so simple, especially for MBA level students, that you'll say, "Why are we using this book?" But there is a reason, and that'll become clearer, I hope, as time goes on. So Module 1, the first lecture discussion is posted. I was using Tegrity. My face didn't show anywhere. I apologize for that. Talking to my chair shortly, and he's got some other ideas, things that he's used when he's taught these courses. So I'll try some of those out. What I'm doing this morning is my own idea. I kind of like it, but I don't know how I'll do slides this way, so we'll see. So first module, Introduction to Revenue Management and Pricing. That's posted on a YouTube page. There's a link off of the course site. So it's on my YouTube page. You shouldn't have any trouble getting there. If you do, let me know. And I haven't gotten into the course yet this morning, but I will. Strategic pricing and costs. I'll be setting that up today for you and getting that up there. I will probably post it tomorrow because I like you to kind of work through things. Maybe. I'll probably post this one today. I like you to work through things, though, at a pace, not all at once, because I want it to have time to sink in and settle in your brain so you can get comfortable with the material gradually. It's the best way to learn, the best way to retain. Financial analysis will follow by a couple days, and by Friday, the final module of value creation will be posted, and you'll be good to go. There are written assignments in each module. There are 3 in Module 1. Those are posted already, so you'll find those out there, and you can check those out and do those as you please. Module 2, we get into differential pricing, price and value. And value, you'll find, is a key driver in all that we discuss, and it's a big part of the opening discussion. And then pricing policy and managing expectations. That's followed by how you set the right price, revenue management in hospitality, and forecasting demand. And then we end up on Module 4 with inventory, price management, life cycle pricing, distribution channel management, which is critical, and the evolution of revenue management in service industries, as well as some applications. For those of you who maybe aren't all about hospitality, relax. The course, the fundamentals of pricing that we'll discuss apply to anything. They apply to, products, services, any number of things that you might consider. But I think one of the reasons that revenue management is so big in hospitality and other services is pretty straightforward, and that is that we have much more variable demand, but no variable supply. So if you have an increase in demand for hotels, you can't add rooms and then take them away when demand goes down. It doesn't work that way. So we're finding other ways to sort of manage demand and at the same time maximize revenue. And there are a lot of things that can be done beyond charges for the room that I'll talk about with you over the semester. So there are a lot of things to do. The key is value. Customers, as well as the company, should profit from every transaction. It's that simple. It's the way it should work. So there you go. Real quick, I didn't mention it in my background. I'm married to a fellow named Doug Pilardi. We've been together 11 years. We've done 3 hospitality properties together. The first one was a complete dump, frankly, that we took over that was losing money. It was a 10-room place in Portsmouth called the Bow Street Inn. We built it into the Alehouse Inn and ran that for 5 years before selling it. The website's still there, alehouseinn.com. Check it out. It's similar to what we did. It needs refreshing. I know that because it's been a while. The second one was the Hotel Portsmouth, 32 rooms, and similar situation, complete reno, complete rebranding. It was called the Seiss Inn because the house was built by a man named Seiss, and we switched it to the Hotel Portsmouth. Think about that with Google. It was a pretty slick move. So we did that and sold that much sooner than anticipated. We loved the operation, loved the business, quite a few full-time employees. It was a big operation. But we sold that. We couldn't say no. And moved to Newcastle, and after about 18 months found another project, which is smaller but truly unique. It's sort of an apart hotel, and it's 6 rooms that have everything you need. It's called the Great Island Inn, greatislandinn.com. I encourage you to check it out, see what we're doing now. There'll be more to come. We've got a couple of big ideas cooking. I don't know if they'll come to fruition or not. Point is, I've got experience with our revenue management. We did it a lot, and I'll talk about our experiences there throughout the semester. Let's see, last thing. I think I mentioned my kids, did I? Oh, I have 3 of them from a previous marriage. They are 26, 24, and 17, wonderful children, doing really well, and I'm proud of them, without doubt. And my former wife is the best mother in the world, a great friend of mine, and I have infinite respect for who she is, what she does. She's a high school math teacher in Orono, Maine, where UMaine is located, and she's a phenomenal person. So I've had a life. Oh, and I'm a state senator. That happened, just about a year ago. It's only a 2-year term here because in New Hampshire we believe you run every 2 years. So I'll be running again next year. But the first gay Republican senator elected in the state's history, and proud of that. So I'm sort of a social liberal, fiscal conservative, and I think live free or die fits who I am. All right. This is almost 13 minutes of overview, so I'm going to stop here, get it uploaded to YouTube, and we'll be good to go. I'll be checking the website shortly, and more as it comes. Have a great day, great week, and we'll see you soon.